Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. So, been busy. I've been at work here, just clearing out trees and flattening the area, and we got a decently sized area by 00, which is just right up there by that oddly man-made shaped cave entrance, which may have been made by none other than myself. So, this was like an ocean or something, snowy taiga, apparently. But there was a shitload of ice that I replaced with dirt. I'm surprised it still says Snowy Taiga. I'm such a fraud. I'm lying live on the internet. Who would do such a thing? Dude, seriously, it says Snowy Taiga. Okay, there. Now it says Frozen River. Now there's like 8 blocks to this. Bruh. Alright, well, then there was just... That Snowy Taiga was disappointing as fuck then, because it was just primarily ice. So, that took a while to replace. I used a bunch of dirt on that. So I've been thinking about the Nether hub, what I want to do there, and I think I'm just going to use polished diorite, yeah. I'm not going to go with glass. Glass would look terrible. I mean, it's hard to say, but I think I'm just going to be boring and use diorite, which sucks. You can kind of see that area over there, which I like to call like the flatlands, even though this is flat and that's a hill, but anyway. I've just been trying to get some wood and get kind of some infrastructure going here. I moved 2 villagers. I bred the villagers over in the farmer house in the village. And then I put the 2 babies that popped out in a boat, put a lead on them, and dragged them all the way over here. And now I have 2 novice farmers here that I have done absolutely nothing with. I just set up the 2 composters and 2 furnaces here. And obviously a crafting table. So when the glass is ready, I'll make some windows. Yeah, there's not really much else going on here. I didn't even put a roof on it. I mean, you know, the one thing that's bigger than the meme of me finally having a house in my playthrough, other than living in my storage, is roofs. Roofing is not my favorite thing to do, so... Yeah, this is already looking like a decent community. It's this very, very beginning of the community. There's only 2 people here living right now. And I don't know if I want to make that like 700 like the main compound, because that one just kind of lags me very bad. And it's probably just the sheep. The sheep are probably the main cause, but I think the hundreds of villagers probably don't help. So otherwise, what's going on, I did spend some more sand and gravel to, I got some light gray concrete and I got some red. So I think I'm going to have the tower, like the actual house, be made of light gray. And then white will be for the floor. And then red will be for doorways. I was thinking I might do it for windows as well, but then the outside would look weird maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. I just want something like the Grand Church Tower, but bigger, made of concrete, and if multiple colors look good, then I would consider it, but I don't think it will, so I don't know. I'll play it by ear. I might have to do some rebuilding to make everything work out. Should I make an ender portal or a nether portal here? What the hell? Just randomly spruce logs in this chest. So this goes over here. I should probably place the stone cutter. I could breed those villagers, because there is a 3rd bed in there, which is where I've been sleeping. Got another one here. Yeah, I have some here as well, because there was just way too many beds in the villager, like the farmer house. So let's take a few things back with me that are just kind of random and don't belong. I might need this spruce wood. Why is this in here? This goes in here. That would have been so annoying if I if I just left that. But yeah, I think I don't know how many more colors I'm gonna do. You'll see in a sec. But it's just like really tedious to do what I've been doing, which is like putting them in the ocean and then mining them and then collecting them. And I usually lose like 3 or 4 stacks whenever I do that, for whatever reason. And instead of wasting all these rockets, I should probably also make a bubble elevator down there. That would save so many materials, so many resources. I'm surprised when you're dragging a boat with leads, it's actually, even if there's 2 occupants, it goes really quick. You can even go upstairs fairly quickly. I placed a bit more dirt here, and yeah, there's just, concrete is devouring this ocean slowly but surely, and maybe someday there just won't be any. Yeah, this flat green, we all know there's not going to be anything other than flat green. And oh god, where's the sun? Over there? Should I use these 47 torches to light up our new land? I mean, I'm never going to come here. I mean, I'm going to come here a lot, but I'm never going to use the space, is what I meant by that. So I guess just, there's not very many torches left in the torches shulker, so I may as well just, like, place the rest of these. I have so much coal. I have a full chest of coal blocks. I can't believe how much XP we got from that mining, or that terraforming we did. And yeah, now I'm just out of torches, but I have a ton of coal, so you know what that means. We got to actually use the coal. I haven't been doing a lot of recording lately. I've been taking a break. For me, it's September 22nd, 2025 when I'm recording this. I think the last video I recorded was like a week or 2 ago. Probably closer to a week. But, like, I really want the sand here. Because the sand makes concrete, which I may or may not need more of. And it's a lot easier when you're getting, like, mining the concrete after you place it, when it's not, like, by a huge wall of dirt like this. Because if you drop a block into this current, it'll actually launch them, like, sometimes really far, and they'll be, like, under this when they come up. And when a block tries to come to the surface and there's a block in the way, it gets stuck under it, and then it's really hard to see, which I hate. And I don't want to place dirt or torches on the sand. Why is there dirt under this tree like this? That looks so bad. I can see a better use for this dirt. Hand it over. And this is like new land, I guess. I found a way to just delete torches from the game. I don't know how I did it. Actually, let me think. Maybe I do remember how I did it. I think what I did was I had a lead in my hand, and I put the lead on a fence that had a torch on it, and then immediately took the torch off, like, with my left click, and then right clicked and, like, the same frame to remove the lead that I just put. And then I just didn't get a torch drop. It just disappeared. So, yeah, that was fun. So, what are all the things I need for a bubble elevator? Because there's been no changes in the nether. There's nothing to show you in the nether, so I guess, like, the rest of this video, let's try to spend it making a bubble elevator over there, so we can have the bubble elevator in the cobble shed, make it so that we can just fly over there without having to waste any rockets, and then there'll be another one over here, which means we can fly back. The thing is, do I want the bubble elevator to... I kind of don't want anything on the skyline other than the house, because the Grand Church Tower, it looked cool when it was, like, the only thing that was that tall, but once the cobble shed turned into the cobble monolith and was just swole, it made the cobble, or it made the Grand Church Tower look not very good, right? Because it's right next to something that's just as tall. So if there was a bunch more things that were tall like that, then, I don't know, maybe I could see that being kind of cool, but it mostly just looks like a city, or like there's just not that many skyscrapers. Like, Splashy World House looks like a skyscraper. This looks like, if there was more windows, it would look like a skyscraper. The Grand Church Tower looks really cool, but it's really hard to get a full picture of it. The sheep farm really is just a disgrace on the eyes. It just blocks the whole horizon, doesn't let you see anything, and it just looks ugly. It's like a dog that you don't want, that's very large and wants your attention. It's just like, I would like to see anything. Yeah, like, the Grand Church Tower does look pretty cool. This shit off the side, though, it doesn't look as good. I mean, it's very important, like having a darkroom farm up in the sky so that like you can maximize drops is really helpful. But like it looks bad, is the thing. Like, and I don't want that to happen. Like, compare this to the Grand Church Tower. Like, this next to this looks worse than if this was just here by itself. And additionally, like if this shit wasn't here and the cobble shed wasn't here, this would look better as well. So maybe I'm going to build the entire house around a bubble elevator instead. Like, we'll do the bubble elevator first and then build the whole house around it instead of having like, all right, I built the Grand Church Tower. Well, shit, now I need a bubble elevator. Let's put one next to it. Like, no, it just makes way more sense to have a bubble elevator there first and then building the tower around the bubble elevator. And I'll probably do kind of something similar to what we did in Splashy World House with the two different bubble elevators. I think this works really well. I never really need to go down, but the option is nice. And like, it is kind of slow, I guess. What? This is really fast compared to how slow this is. Like, you really have to like hold shift and like swim it as fast as you can to go over here quick. Alright. So the spruce wood is still stored in the cobble shed. It's not stored here, which is weird because this is like, I mean, Splashy World House, as of right now, is mostly just here to store plant, or like the saplings and wood types. There's not really much else required here. And I was thinking, like, maybe I could have some chests in the center here and just have random shit, because I got random shit in my inventory right now. But let's do the responsible thing and store it in the cobble shed where it probably belongs, because the cobble shed exists for that explicit purpose, storing stuff. Alright. I'm glad that I got those two villages over there by the new, like, what do we even call that? Infinity Tower? That sounds kind of cool. Wait. Is Infinity Tower like the... That's from Demon Slayer, right? Right? Or is that Infinity Castle? I have no idea. I haven't seen Demon Slayer. I've just been like... I have such a hard time doing multiple things, and I've been really into Jujutsu Kaisen lately, and I've had a really hard time watching anything else, because I'm just like so enamored by that. My multitasking skills are very lacking, and my arrow quantity is very high. Got a bit more string. I should maybe, while I'm here, there's two things that I also, maybe next video we'll make the bubble elevator, and the rest of this video is going to be, wow, it's like no time left for anything to happen at all. It's only 13, we're 13 minutes in! God damn it. Speaking is very difficult. Alright, anyway, spruce logs that I have for some reason. This is full now, because I've been, clearing out the forest over by Infinity Tower. I don't know what to call it. Infinity Tower, base of operations. 5 dirt. I don't need to store that. I'm gonna store the snow, and let's try to get carrots and torches, I guess. Okay, where's Snow go? Snow go! Where's Snow go? I thought it was like one of the first chests. That's like one of the first chests that I made, I thought. Amethyst, deep slate, rooted dirt, blue ice. There's even ice here, but there's... Bruh. Also, why didn't I put another chest here and then put like the slab thing? I don't remember why I didn't do that. Why is... Where is the snow? Bruh. Dude, I thought there was snow. Okay, there's the snow. Jeez. Why is that so annoying? And, I think in my shulkers there's still some dirt left, actually, which I was using to fill in the area where the ocean was getting devoured by the concrete, and now, yeah, there's like 3 that still have it in here. But preemptively, let's grab some glass, I suppose. Get like, fill this with glass. And There's a dog upstairs, I guess, now. I thought I loved animals, but I'm like starting to hate them. Primarily because they're like every time I encounter one, they're loud as shit and make it very annoying to record videos. Okay, 15 minutes. I guess I'll see you next time. I'm just gonna go get carrots and make some torches. You don't need to see that. Ooh.